Me upset.
What's good, fam? We back like I never left, baby. It's time to get on up this road. Y'all know we spent the weekend in Fresno. We was hanging out, relaxing, chilling. Now, remember I told you always go to the place that's closest, biggest city. It could have been Sacramento. It could have been San Francisco. It could have been Los Angeles. I was going to pick Los Angeles, but hey, the way I look at it, because remember I tell you, I got to protect myself from myself. So instead of just dropping off Saturday morning and just going down to Los Angeles, which would have been about 3.5, 4 hours going back, after I had already been driving like 15 hours, I just said, hey, I need a nice quiet place to chill, relax, knock some work out. Los Angeles would have been busy. Y'all already know that. I would have been all over the place, not even paying attention, trying to get good food. And no, I just stayed where I was at. And now we headed back down to Los Angeles, because your boy got another load. But hey, it's all good. That's the whole point of the game. Deadhead at the end or deadhead in the beginning. Either way it go, be prepared to deadhead. Man, this road sucks. It's just bumpy. But anyway, I'm about to head on down there, get down there. Don't worry, I'm going to pick you up. I'm even let you look at these mountains as we head down there. I'm already about halfway there. I'm already gassed up. That's going to get me to pick up and get me up out of California. And I'm going to tell you why I come to California, but I got to leave right after I get in. I'll explain it all later. But don't worry. I'm going to let you look at these mountains with your boy, because it's so nice. And once we get picked up and everything, I'll explain where we're going to and what we got up for the day. But give me a minute. I'm going to tap back in with you, fam. Give me just a minute. Appreciate you, man. All right, fam, we loaded. It's time to get the rolling. That took about an hour longer than it needed to be. Don't get me wrong. They were in there working hard. It's a bunch of people in there working hard behind the desk. I don't know how many people in the warehouse, but it wasn't packed up here. It's trucks here, but it don't seem as packed. I was on the side by myself because that's where the ramp was at. But hey, it's time to get up out of here. Got 470 miles. I told you the formula, baby. I told you the formula. 5 to 800. 5 to 800. Just got a late start on the day because, we had to get here and waste it. It's GPS, I swear. Telling me to head east. I already know where to go. Stop talking to me. Apparently something not happened because that time jumped in. We can't go for that. We can't go for that. So I got to get on up this road, baby. It's already 2 o'clock. We got to get out of LA. It's already be traffic time, but we got to get up out of here before the real traffic hit in the afternoon. But yeah, about to go 470 miles. We are in Los Angeles, and we're going to Camp Verde, Arizona. Cali was good, but it's time to go hit up the AZ. See if we can get some tacos. I know, fam, y'all wanted me to bring you some tacos back from California. I already ate them. And I'm going to Arizona and get some more. So yeah, fam, don't worry. I'm going to let you ride with me. Going to get a little nighttime in there because, hey, we got 8 hours to get there. Then we're going to chill out like we do. And I'll let you see the unload. But we're going to go there. I'll let you know. We're going to do the recon first. So ride with your boy. Let's go get this recon. Yeah, fam, we found it. Did our little recon. Yeah, that's the name of it. Yep, this is it. We know where we going, baby. That's what the recon for. Yeah, they close. I know they close, but I be wanting to know where I'm going to, especially first thing in the morning, so we can go and get up out of here and I ain't got to be looking for stuff. So yeah, we here. We know where it's at. Now your boy finna go get that old hotel room, get that Michael Jordan, LeBron, Tom Brady rest, baby. And I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in the morning, man. Y'all have a good night, fam. I'll pick you up in the morning. Yes, that's it. You're the first person I seen do the forks the right way. All right, fam. We finito, baby. I love it when we get done with a load, because that means we've completed the mission. And you know, being somebody that's retired military, whenever you complete a mission, whoo! Back then, though, like when the mission was over, you got to relax, kick back, go have a good time, celebrate with your military family. But this is different. When you complete a mission in this game, you go find the next one. The missions never stop. It's like I'm playing a video game, but I'm playing it on expert level. I'm not an expert. I just make it seem like it's cool. Nah, but man, we out here playing these video games. In my mind, I'm just like Mario Kart. I just drive all over the place. But yeah, fam, that one is done. Yes. So originally, when it was on the load board, they said 456 miles. So I negotiated based off of that, because they started with 350. I don't know what this 350 number is lately. That's where everybody been starting with. I have no clue. And then you got to talk them up. So it started 456 miles. I was able to get them up to 450. Win is a win. But there's a problem with that. It's something similar like we talked about in the past before about the brokers putting city to city. I don't know why. They already have the information. Put at least zip code to zip code, or address to address, but they never do it. So if you're beginning this video, remember I said 470 miles. That's because, yes, I picked up at the airport, but the city I came to, it dropped it right there. But this is on the back end, on the other side of it. It's a small city, but it's on the little outskirts of the city, right on the other side. So it added some miles. That's why I got the 470. Not mad. Yes, 450 for 456. I think that's like 98 cents a mile. It don't matter. Even going 450, getting 450 for 470, still 95 cents a mile, baby. A win is a win. We out here. Hey, I could be that penny pitcher. I swear sometimes I tell myself, but I ain't doing no work. This ain't really work to me. But at the same time, I'm not saying get done over. Don't get screwed over. You have to know, you have to understand the market. That's where market research comes in. I've told y'all before we done market research. I just wasn't calling it that because I teach people how I learn, so I'm both learner. It's like I'm a visual learner. At the same time, I'm a hands-on learner. I'm a listening learner. Like I'm a little bit of all of them. And so I teach according to what you hear on a normal basis. Like we always hear deadhead, deadhead, deadhead. Part of that deadhead, which I told you before, was me doing my market research. Plus, I was being your test dummy. That's why I told you. Part of the market research. I stay in Houston. We know Houston is in the middle almost. Los Angeles, far as you can go just about, to Houston, market research is going to cost you about $2.50 in the gas to get there. From Houston over to Florida, Jacksonville in particular, went all the way to the other side. That's going to cost you around about $2.25, depending on the gas price you find. From Houston all the way up to Detroit, Michigan, because remember load to Michigan, that's roughly about 175 to 200, give or take. That's market research. But the other part of that market research is understanding the numbers for dry vans, understanding the numbers for flatbeds, reefers, all that. Normally for us, we stick around the numbers for the dry van because, you know, we normally can kick that stuff. We can't take reefer stuff. We ain't a reefer. Every now and then you get stuff that might be on the back of the reefer that ain't too tall that can slide in, but it's rare. But it happens. So dry van, box truck. So, matter of fact, that board has on it where you can filter through it. That's what I mean. Going down a rabbit hole. We talked about this before. Don't just get the dashboard and look for loads. Click on the functions. They got gas functions. They got functions to tell you rates for different parts of the country. They got maps to show you the different color coordinated stuff. I take that stuff, I deep dive into that stuff, and then I on top of YouTube University, listening to what other drivers are doing. And then I find different people that I watch that on YouTube. I can't remember all their names, but another one is like FreightWire. That's the magazine. Think of a magazine like back in the day when it was coming to music, we was listening, looking for that XXL. Remember we used to watch them, looking for them Jet magazines. You gotta know what you're deep diving into. So FreightWire is the magazine. It's online, but you get what I'm saying. And so I use all that for research to know what numbers should look like, where I should be going, where I shouldn't be going, because there's certain parts, believe it or not, in the United States, freight goes there, but nothing comes out. We've talked about a couple of them, like the South Dakotas, the North Dakotas. Like, you're going to most likely have to wing it and deadhead up out of there, but you have to do the research to know the deadhead numbers. So that's part of the market research. I say that because this is that time of year where freight isn't in high volume as it gets to like the spring and the summer. Like, it picks up. It dies down at the end of the year and it's slow. It's like a what's it called? Like a hill or something, like you say. Like, it starts slow, a race. Starts slow, picks up, then goes fast, then it dies down at the end. That's kind of how the freight game goes. So right now we're in that time of year, because of the market research, it's going slow. So when you see me bouncing around, that's because not only am I picking certain loads, because there are other loads, I just ain't going to take them. Like, I'm not going up north in the mountains. I'm not going into Oregon and Washington. It's snow time. Like, maybe catch me in the spring. But I drive at night. I don't have time to be driving at night wondering if I'm going to hit black ice or snow and all that stuff and steep mountain. Don't have that. So I avoid those areas. That's why we haven't went there yet. We're going to go eventually. But yeah, that's going to be spring, summertime. But that's, again, another form of market research. The reason I say that, because we talk about the dollar loads, dollar mile. I want you to have emphasis and understanding around it. Matter of fact, I took a picture. I see if my wife can put it up somewhere. Right now, in like this area, in certain areas like the Texas area, it's like goes off a region. Like the drive-in goes for like $2.04. Certain areas go for $2.20. Like the Florida area, I think it's like $1.97. Don't quote me. I'll put the picture up. But those are the rates. So if they're paying that for those big vehicles and box trucks, remember, we're not only expeditors because we want to find the expedited loads because they pay better. But if you wait for them, market research says with all the volume of Sprinter vans out here that's trying to get loads, you're going to be waiting forever and it's not going to happen. You might get onesie, twosies here and there. You're going to get those amazing loads that pay $1.75 because you're going to get those. But when you're still trying to get constant work, you have to understand that if they're paying them $2.04, $1.97, they're not paying you the same thing, because for one, you can't hold the same weight. You can't. It's self-explanatory. So when we find those ones that are those dollars and everything, it's fine because our CPM looks nothing like that. While they're running for $2 a mile, you got to understand some of those 53 footers and those box trucks. Let's start 53 footers. Some of their CPMs can be anywhere up to the high 90s to the dollar because of the truck node. And sometimes more, depending on if they got a bad deal on the truck note or if they're just trying to get in and that's the best deal they can get. The gas mileage, they use diesel, so they're not operating in the 30-something cents like we are. That's that market research. So you can't compare your numbers to their numbers. It's like comparing apples and oranges. So, of course, we're going to dive deeper into this market research on a whole nother time because I want to sit at a computer and actually walk you through it so you can fully understand it. This is just giving you the roundabout of the market research because it's more in depth to that. Yes, we talk about the mileage, knowing how much gas you need to go to certain places, knowing about your hot spots and where you got a deadhead out of, like where I'm at right now. I know I'm gonna have to deadhead out of here, back down to Phoenix to find something. There's those one-off chance, like it's a load up here now, but they won't give it to me. He said 350. I said 500 because it's 488 miles. Thinking, hey, we can negotiate. I'm willing to get down to 475, something like that. Keep me in the high 90s. Then he wouldn't do it. Then he reposted it on the low board for 400. I actually picked up the phone and called him, and he still said no. That was for me to try to get up out of here because it's like 30 miles away. Matter of fact, I recorded it because I was trying to record the video of me booking a load so y'all can see that. So matter of fact, I'm going to put the recording at the end of this video so that way y'all can see what I was talking about. Like, he just wouldn't go for it. he wouldn't go up to 500, but he wouldn't. He was like, no. At first he said, I can't go past 350. Now it's like, I can't go past 400. Hour and a half, 2 hours later, it's still sitting on the board. Not word. That just means not my. That low wasn't for me. That's an example of don't fight, don't beg. It's not for you. That's not what God has for you. Sometimes he gets in the way and stops you and protects you from stuff. Because most people would have been like, yeah, I can get to 450. 450 for 488. That's still about 92, 93 cents a mile. Let's go and knock it out. He wouldn't budge. We're not even going to worry about it because that wasn't our load. Time to go find something else. But that's part of the market research, because while you're learning the market, you have to understand that there are brokers that don't know the market. They only know their end of the numbers, the formulas that are in front of them. Like that person is sitting, I believe, somewhere in like Minnesota, if I'm not mistaken. They would not give me the money, but they don't understand that the place that they're picking up from, that market here in Arizona, you're asking somebody to drive like 90 something miles outside of Arizona to pick up something and drive to California 488 miles and only pay them $400. You're going to need somebody to deadhead to come get this. I just happen to be 30 miles away, but they don't understand the market. And that's where I think we run into problems with us, brokers, shippers. Everybody doesn't understand the market. We talked about this in another video. I don't think they know what it takes to drive out here. I don't understand all of their stuff, but I got a little idea about brokers from asking questions and shippers from asking questions. But what I want you to take away from this is you need to know your market and know the market. If you're going to run all over the United States, you need to learn the market for the United States. If you're going to go regional, know the market for your regional. If you see the map that we put up, it was broken off into certain regions. If you want to just stay local, you need to know the market for your state. Like I know Texas. I can run between Dallas, Houston, San Antonio, Austin. I can do that all day long. My average pay on those would probably be about $300 to $500 a day. If I get one load, I'll get about $300. For two loads, if I can squeeze it in where it's a pick up it the day before, drop off that morning, or if I pick it up first thing in the morning, drop it off straight away 3 to 4 hours away, and pick up something coming back, I can range between $300 to $500 a day by staying in Texas. But y'all got us on this challenge, and I can't stand in Texas. We gotta run the bags up. But no, fam, I'm not gonna hold you up no more. I'm finna end this because this video is finito. I just wanted to give you a little bit of understanding the market research from your end so you can know what to start deep diving into, because I want you to start deep diving into this. Take some of that onus and learning this game, because I want you to win. But like I said before, you have to want to win as bad as I want you to win. So that's just to start you going. So filter through, go through the DAT board, find those YouTube videos, actually look them up that teach you about the market and all that stuff. Look at FreightWire, get a better understanding of those numbers. Sometime in the future when I'm sitting still, I'll pull up a computer or something so I can do chart graphs, show you like actual numbers of how it fluctuates, what to look for and understand. I'll do that later on so that you'll get a better understanding of numbers. But yeah, as far as this one, we finito, baby. We already got the little bag. We got the bag, and it's time to go. It ain't a baby bag, but it's a backpack. We'll take it, $450, and we finna skedaddle down to Phoenix and see what else we can get into. Even if it's pick up tomorrow. Remember, I told you it's about that time. Remember, it's 11:40 here in Arizona, but they're on the East Coast. Market research. It's 1:40 for them. So that means 1:40 for them. Remember, I told you that 1:30 time frame, about Central Time, Eastern Time, 1:30. That means between now and about 12, 1 o'clock over here in Arizona, they finna start pushing out those afternoon lows. So I'm either gonna pick up something this afternoon, or we're gonna pick up something in the morning. Either way it go, baby, when I find out, you will be the first to know. But on another note, I've almost forgot to tell you, man, that burrito, that hotel, matter of fact, we'll put up the hotel too, because I know y'all, that hotel was nice, I know, and it was only $46. We'll put that up in case, fam, you pass through this way up here in Phoenix. That way you'll know where to stay and get the good hotel for the low. And I'm going to put up that burrito, because that burrito was authentic. It was amazing. Ooh, and the guacamole that went with it, yeah, I'm going to put that up. We're going to put that up there. Man, this thing look like it's getting dark. I need a little sunlight. But anyway, fam, sorry for the long talking, rambling on. I just want to start getting you into the market research so you can understand your numbers, so you can produce more numbers, run the bag up. But yeah, run the bag up, get the money, use the information. As for this bar here, this is finito. I'm done. I know y'all getting the bag. I got to get down to Phoenix and get the next bag. And like I said, I'll put the clip on the end of the dude that wouldn't negotiate right. Don't worry, I'm going to still keep working to try and get y'all to see me book the load on the phone. We already talked about the email. But I'll put that clip on the end so y'all to see what I was going through this morning with that guy. And yeah, other than that, y'all go get the bag, because I got to go get another bag. And until the next video, fam, y'all stay blessed. All right, fam, we're going to try this. We're going to try to book this load. Find the load one to book while on the phone. Like, I sent a couple of emails. And one load I tried to send, they started out at $350. And I told them I'd do it for $500. It's 488 miles. They said through email, like, they couldn't do more than $350. And I'm like, we ran into this problem before. They won't do $350. The time just keeps going throughout the day. And then all of a sudden, they magically find all this amazing money that they couldn't spend. And then want to give you the load. And it's like, if you would have gave it to me when I asked for it the first time, I could have already picked it up and been gone and at the location. In some cases, like the one I'm talking about now, if they would have gave it to me this morning, I could have dropped it off same day. It's picking up in It's picking up in Dewey, Arizona, going to Newberry Park, California, which is basically over there on the other side of Los Angeles. And it's like, I could have picked it up and dropped it off same day because, you know, you lose an hour from Arizona going back to California. But anyway, on the load board, it's still popping up. They still refreshing it. And so, yeah, let's see what we can do. Let's see if we can give them a call and see if they'll give us the load. Because sometimes, remember I told you, in the email blocks, they'll have their phone number. So let's call and see what happens. Leave y'all on speakerphone. The fun part of getting a load.
Yes, sir. I see this, Adam.
Hey, how's it going, Adam? This is Billy. I have talked to you through email a few minutes ago, earlier this morning, about your load that you had going to Newberry Park, California from Dewey, Arizona.
Yep.
Yeah, I was looking, I refreshed the board. I see that you raised it up to 400, and I wanted to see, because if we were able, I hate that we weren't able to agree on it this morning, because if we would have, I could have dropped it off same day, because, you know, lose that time going to California. And I want to see if you're able to, like, talk to a supervisor or boss or something to see if they were able to do the 500, because I'm still here, and I still can pick it up and get it out there for you.
No, 400's all I got.
All righty, sir. I appreciate you.
All right, thanks.
Thanks. And just like that, he still says 400. And what happened the last time this happened, they kept saying, no, that's all I got. He originally said all he had was 350. Now all he has is 400. The day is going to go on because they got to pick it up by 3, whoever picks it up. And then the day is going to go on. He's going to raise it again to 450 because the day is going to keep ticking along because he doesn't want to cough off the money. And since I called him and emailed him, when that happens, they normally call right back and be like, hey, you still available? And it's like, if I'm available, yeah, it's whatever. But if I'm not, then I got to go, and now I got to wait till tomorrow. And it's also going to put me getting to California later on at night, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, when I could have already been there around like 4:30, 5 o'clock. These are the fun parts of the game because it's like the brokers don't know. This particular broker, I looked them up. They're all the way in Minnesota. And it's like, do you have a map in front of you? Because if you did, you would know that Dewey, Arizona is above Phoenix, outside of Phoenix limits, city limits, in between like Flagstaff, Arizona. Flagstaff's like 80-some miles away. But either way it goes, you want somebody to drive out of the major city where they're probably sitting looking for loads, all the way up here, 90-something miles, pick it up, and then drive 480. And only get paid $400. You're not going to get anybody because we're in the middle of nowhere. But hey, I just wanted to show you that one. I'm going to get back. I'm going to tap back in with you as I keep looking. And if I find something, or when I find something, let's clear the words so words mean something. When I find something, I'll bring you back into the video. So yeah, let me keep the working, fam. I just want to explain to you some of the things that go on when I say it takes time to find the load and all that. That was just an example. I emailed him this morning. It was about 8-something. He said no, could only do 350. He raised it up on the board to 400. So I called him again, and you heard it yourself. He says no. It is what it is. I'm not mad at it. That just means it's not for me. Until they try to call and give it to me. But I'm going to keep looking, fam. We'll let you know what I find out. I'll bring you back in as I do the load, because I'm not just going to make you sit here for hours or whatever. I'll give it to you in spurts. So you'll see it clip in and out as I talk to people. We already did the email one, so I'm not going to make you sit through and talk to you while I'm emailing. As I call people, if I got to call somebody, I'll bring you back in so you can watch me try to book this load, fam, so we can get up out of, where we at right now? We're in Arizona because I'm still sitting. I haven't even dropped the load yet because it got all day to drop. I didn't want to leave the room and then come back. So I'm just sit here because it can drop off to 3 o'clock. I'm going to sit here to check out time at least to be able to go drop it off. And then we'll figure out what we get into. But give me just a minute. Let me make a couple of emails, make a couple phone calls, and I'll bring you in on the phone call since we already discussed how to do the email. Give me a second, fam.